just going to start off by asking you the most basic question that no one has asked in any of the video interviews I've seen.
Okay.
And that's the name of your band.
We're Beast Make Bomb.
No, I know that. But is there any specific significance to it? I mean, okay,
She has
who's
the
going to take
story.
it? She has the
That's
story.
the story.
So you've told the
Yeah,
story
the
many
story.
times.
Beast
We
Make
do
Bomb.
small variations of the story every time.
No.
So, Glenn and I were taking a stroll last year through Union Square, and we had just had band practice, and we didn't have a band name, and we had been mulling it over all day, and we heard this man yelling something about beasts and bombs, and we were like, wow, if we put two and two together, maybe we can make something great out of
And we
it.
figured we'd have a fan already, so we were just like, Beast Make Bomb. Okay, cool. And then, you know.
That's cool. Don't worry, guys. Sorry.
So that's our story.
Yeah, it was a homeless
And
man.
only beasts make bombs. We aren't, no.
We aren't
We're not
condoning
violence.
bombing of any sort.
Especially of recent.
Yeah.
We had nothing to do with the recent events.
What's up? I'm Greg from
All right.
Converse.
We are.
Man, good to see you guys.
I loved it.
Change
I play that
the
All
every
right,
time.
so we did the band name. We did Beast Make Bomb. Throw us a question.
All right,
We'll
you
answer
guys,
anything.
I saw in your video interviews that you just recently played South by Southwest. You were just out there this past March. Yeah. And how was that experience? I mean, did you have the most amazing time or what?
That was a ton of fun. We got to open for Queens of the Stone Age, which was the biggest show we've ever played, and everybody got real nervous. But I think it went okay. At the end of the day, so we did that. We played with Black Angels and Mini Mansions, also that show, and Jay Mascis from.
Yeah, I saw in your on one of your interviews that you're big fans of Jay Mascis and
It was
Dinosaur
crazy.
Jr.
Night of, I didn't have the guts to talk to him, but the next morning, Glenn and I went to brunch, and
He was sitting right at the
he
table.
was sitting at the table right next to us with his manager, and I knew that there was no way I could get through the lunch without introducing myself, but he was actually really, really sweet, and I felt bad for him because he said he was playing 20 showcases, which was insane.
He wouldn't share a green room with us.
But
That was the one thing. I'm sure it's a 20-year difference that probably turned him
Well,
on.
that was kind of like what I was leading up to. You guys are so young. How can you be Dinosaur Jr. fans?
I don't know. I grew up loving Dinosaur Jr. I really liked them. I had a
Okay, the
yeah.
prime was like the 90s.
The 90s,
so, yeah.
absolutely.
So,
We
you were
totally-
10 or
it was-
something?
Yeah,
no, I mean, I didn't really get
Kind
into
of,
like, 90s
yeah.
alt music until high school, probably.
Right.
And my
After
parents,
the fact,
yeah, my
right, yeah.
parents didn't. They never. My dad's from Paraguay, so he doesn't really know like the history of American rock music, and my mom she doesn't really listen to music, so I kind of had to figure stuff out as I went.
Yeah,
there
I
was a
mean,
lot of
it's like we all know about
torrenting.
jazz, and jazz
Yeah.
happened in the 40s
Yeah.
and 50s.
I got a
it's the
great
same
case
thing,
of
yeah.
older brother syndrome. So
Right.
my 5-year-old, 5 years older than me, older brother, just
Yeah.
introduced me to so
Right.
much awesome music before I knew.
And
about
once
it.
you become a musician,
Yeah,
you're gonna
exactly. I mean-
investigate
I'm the
everything.
youngest sibling too, so all of my
Yeah.
brother and sister. My brother's 9 years older than me.
That's
my,
the best
my sister's
way.
11, so I got all their like old CDs and stuff are
Yeah.
in my collection.
And they would always
Right.
hate it.
Yeah.
They'd always be like, "You can't listen to my music." Like, I'm gonna listen to your music. Mom's gonna buy me the same CD that you got.
So you've been together for about 2 years, 2-3
Year and
years?
a half.
Coming
Year
up
and a
on
half,
2.
yeah.
We really started gigging in January of 2010, so a year and some months. But
And you entered a Converse contest, music contest?
yes, we did.
The
And-
Converse Get Out of the
Yeah,
Garage
the garage.
contest.
Although you said you're in a loft, not a garage.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was actually the last show of the tour.
Of the
which is
tour.
Sad. It's really sad.
It's really
but,
sad.
I mean,
We're hoping it's the beginning.
it's the beginning, though.
Did they also? But the South by Southwest was something different, though, right?
No,
that
it was
was-
part of
It
it.
was part of it.
Yeah, we
We
were.
had
They gave us
another-
2 showcases
yeah.
down there at South by,
We
and
had
then it
another
was.
show lined up, but it didn't end up happening because of the cops coming and shutting it down.
We had that show and we were like debating about whether or not it was worth it to go down for just one show. And when we found out that we won this, we were like, oh well, for sure, we're gonna
Yeah,
go down there.
we'll be there.
Yeah.
But the Converse Get Out of the Garage was Austin. We played 2 shows there. Then we flew to LA, played with Tokyo Police Club, which was amazing. That show was unreal.
One of the best shows.
Yeah, the El Rey Theater. I hope one day we get to play that again. We will, I promise. And then, what was it, DC after that?
Yeah, DC with the Wigs.
DC with the Wigs. And then we flew to Seattle to play another amazing show with Tokyo Police Club. And we were lucky enough to have a bunch of friends in Seattle, so it's just big party the whole time. And then
Last weekend we did Chicago.
last weekend we were in Chicago with the Wigs again, and that one was really cool. Lots of family and friends out for that one too. And then tonight, New York City, our hometown.
In front of this lovely building.
In front of this lovely brick building. Close out the tour with some little band. Tiny little band, Cold War Kids. I guess people are into them.